What's going on there, guys? We back with another one, and we gonna continue to talk about this Shannon Sharpe, Skip Bayless situation. Now, today we have responses from Jalen Rose, Kevin Durant, and Gilbert Arenas. Gilbert Arenas actually instigated the situation because DJ Academics put up a post showing the interaction between Skip and Shannon, and Gilbert Arenas tagged Durant in it, to get his reaction. It's obviously something that they talk about behind the scenes on a regular basis. And then KD posted, "Toughen up, Shannon." Basically, that's a clap back to Shannon Sharpe, who he's one of the most, well, I can't even say he's one of the most, he's one of the prominent figures that critique Kevin Durant for leaving OKC and going to play with the Golden State Warriors. But Durant had to know he was going to become a target of the sports media world by taking that shortcut to win championship rings. I feel like, when something like this happens, KD is somewhere around lurking, and he definitely fired off at Shannon. And so we're going to see how Shannon responds to that, if at all, because to be 100% real, Skip hasn't even issued an apology to Shannon. But Jalen Rose also took to his social media and he said, "Wow, what a bully tactic, and clowns call him Drip," referring to people calling him Drip Bayless. He says, "Definition of a hashtag culture vulture." And then he goes on to respond to some of the people that was giving him love. He cooked Skip Bayless back in the day, and he was on ESPN First Take back when it was Skip and Stephen A. Smith, and he wasn't invited back for a long time. And he even cooked him this year for going at LeBron James Jr. We're about to check that out, then I'll be back.
The positions were only created so a novice could follow the game. Just because you're a power forward, that doesn't make you physical. Just because you're a shooting guard, that don't mean you can jack up threes.
What were you, Jalen? What were you?
Where were you? Did you average 1.4 points as a senior in high school?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, so all of that Pistol P stuff, water Pistol Pete Jr.
Okay, we'll address that later. We're going to.
Don't ignore that. Did you play junior?
Yeah.
Did you play JV as a junior?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Nigga, please.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll follow
you. What were you?
Okay.
What were you? What was your position?
I have no position.
You were a point guard.
I have no game.
You were a...
Jalen, I'm not sure many NBA point guards can pull that off.
Extremely impressive, and nobody should be overcritical of high school players, in particular those of professional athletes, especially if you're a junior in high school and only average 1.4 points. I'm just saying.
Unbelievable. I said something about that last time. And what are you doing?
So, yeah, man, Jalen, he had the most classic dismantling of Skip Bayless live on air that we've ever seen. And a lot of what you're seeing is some athletes and some people in the public media feel like Shannon has put himself in this situation. When you have those takes on certain people, like a KD, they're going to enjoy this. They're going to love when this moment presents itself because it allows them to get back, and it's inner turmoil. So some people view a show like Undisputed as one that is founded on tearing down athletes. They see it as just a platform to nitpick at greatness. And what frustrates some people about Shannon Sharpe so much is that they feel like he's one of them and he's doing that, and so they feel away. But Shannon, for the sake of debate, I think Shannon's would be a little better if it didn't seem like he was a plant to be polar opposite Skip Bayless of LeBron James. It looks like the whole show is built on him just having the polar opposite take on LeBron as Skip Bayless. And I understand that is an element of television, but I feel like Shannon has a lot to offer, because when you hear him talk about the game of football, and you hear him talk about certain things from a non-biased standpoint, he has actual good points, whereas Skip Bayless, he talks like he averaged 1.4 points a game and that he played JV as a junior. That's consistent with his commentary. So I'm not all too shocked or all too appalled about anything that he says. He's going for shock value, and that is that. Just like he did with Shannon, he's going for shock value, nothing more. So when he told him to put his glasses back on, he felt very safe. He almost, you ever hear them talk about the Twitter fingers of the keyboard warriors? He was like that, but in person, if that makes sense. Even though it sounds crazy, he felt very safe in that Fox Sports studio to talk like that. And Shannon has made him comfortable. Again, you have to check certain clown behavior. He's done this to several NFL players that Shannon knows very well. You know, Terrell Suggs, who else on that show? Chris Carter. Terrell Owens. A lot of these people, Chad Ochocinco, it's one thing for a fan to see something from home, but Skip, with him being a columnist, he's probably wrote some bad things about some of these people before, and they feel a way about him already. So they already have a disposition with Skip Bayless. And so when Shannon's viewpoints often are not like Skip's, they are opposing, but he does ostracize some people in the midst of those debates, because Skip is one that's pro Kevin Durant, but KD comes at both of them. But to say toughen up Shannon, I feel like that was just the opportunity he was waiting for. Him and KD has had back and forths on Twitter back in the day, and I'm gonna show those as I speak. So this was always coming to a head, but it shows that KD has a memory like an elephant. He doesn't let anything go, and he internalizes a lot of things. So this opportunity was one that he was waiting for to come at Shannon Sharpe. And Jalen Rose, I like how he stood against Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. Smith tried to come at Jalen Rose to defend Skip Bayless, but that was a time where Skip Bayless should have been standing on what he said, because there was no reason for him to try to defend a grown man that said something about somebody, and then he got, it didn't turn out in his favor, and now you want to defend this dude? Nah, go on somewhere, man. So, hey, let me know what you guys think about this in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'm out. Peace.